All right, everyone. Thank you for waiting while we got Argick set up for his next run. We're now having Sonic Mania, Sonic and Tails good ending.
Thank you very
once
much,
again,
Ralph.
take it
Yes,
away,
we are
Argick.
ready. Oh. Hey, there we go. I was a little bit too early in my countdown. There I was doing an intro spiel without waiting on the countdown. Good job, Art. All right, too fast for my own good, some people might say. All right, we are ready to go with Sonic Mania, Sonic and Tails good ending here. Once again, we're going to be getting those shiny Chaos Emeralds. It's like I like connecting them or something. Anyway, without further ado, I think it is time we get ready. So, once again, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania released back in 2017 here. To think it's been 4 years already. We are going to use this to grab as many Chaos Emeralds as we can. Well, I say as many as we can. There's only 7, but we're going to get them at the end of stage 3. As we're going to run our way through here. Take the bottom route in this stage because there is a Chaos Emerald waiting for us. The bottom of the area here. So big old jump on the flower. Other jump through. Wait round. Going to jump up the edge there. And in we go. Now, don't blink or you're going to miss it. We're going to grab it right through. Going to turn around. Going to jump to the right, back down, jump to the left. Or accidentally hit the button. So I guess I can show off this instead. Did you know the developers have left an infinite mash button that allows me to mash the Y button, which is the super transformation button, to amass a massive amount of points. Like this. Look at my max bonus. So my big finger there, my big old thumb, accidentally hit the button, and that put us up to max 2. Unfortunately, if you go up to any max speed higher than 1, the speedrun strat doesn't work. So we just had to max spam there. So get a show off an unintended dev feature that they left in the game there. It is legal for speedruns, by the way. If you want to use it and you don't want to learn the speedrun strat for it, feel free to use it. It is legit. You are more than welcome. This is how a special stage is supposed to go. You jump to the right, you jump to the left. I hit that button again, but that's all right because we still caught it at the end of the score there. Art, stop hitting the button. Stop hitting the button. You're not meant to hit the button. As we go through. I'm hitting my transform button too early. All right, so gonna come in here. Gonna go through. As we go down to the bottom now. As we're gonna go through and coming in here. Spin dash. Big old jump up the top there and run our way to the boss coming up using the invincibility here. We're going to jump up. There's 3 hits on the boss. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Oops, missed it there. Come on, give me the height. Thank you. There we go. Boss is done. 3 hits on each head. The boss is dead. Tails is with us, which is always good. So I explained almost nothing in that stage there because lots of things happened that I didn't expect them to. So, start again. Welcome to Sonic Mania. This is Green Hill Zone. Each of the individual stages, whether they're a nostalgic stage or a brand new stage, all have some kind of gimmick. Here is these wonderful little zip lines that you saw. We're not going to be using them as much. Instead, we're going to be using speed shoes, normal shields, fire shields, and more. Speaking of fire shields, here's our first elemental shield. It is the fire shield. The fire shield gives us the horizontal dash, protects us from fire, and can deflect projectiles. We're going to be using it to go the top right here because you know what we're going to go grab? We're going to go grab another Chaos Emerald. Unfortunately, the fire shield doesn't like water, so it disappears when you go in water. But we get to our special stage anyway, so we're good to go. Now to explain these special stages. When you jump left and right and you jump off the ground, you are building up a large amount of speed here. If you do this while you're in Mach 2 or Mach 3, it doesn't work. The longer that you keep bouncing, the more speed that you keep getting, and the faster you get towards the emerald. However, if you try and jump near the emerald while you're doing this strat, the anti-cheat mechanism kicks in that'll speed the emerald away from you. However, we're still faster, so we get to catch it. It's really cool. But yeah, imagine it being like Quake strafe jumping or Unreal Tournament strafe jumping. Same kind of vein as that. Bunny hopping your way to victory. And that was the boss. That was the first boss for Eggman. Death Egg Robo Mark 72. And now it's gone. I don't know if it's Mark 72, but it feels like he's built a lot of them robots right now. So now we're going to go into Chemical Plant Zone. Chemical Plant Zone here, of course. Great stage, very nostalgic stage as always. We're going to be taking the top route. Once again, we're going to be grabbing some... Well, that was a nice jump, actually. We're going to be grabbing ourselves our emeralds in these stages. We'll get another 2 in these stages here. And then we'll get 1 in Chemical Plant Act 2. And our final one in Studio Opolis. As we get to come through, have some fun, and do the stuff as we run it. We're going to bounce at the third pillar here. Hold the jump button all the way through. Bouncing over to the corner there, grabbing it. By the time you get to the second corner, and away you go with the speed. You love it. You love to see it, you do. You love to see it. So that is 4 emeralds achieved already. We're now 10 seconds away from getting into the next one. So look at that, 18 seconds on the timer there. Keep an eye on it. We'll be in the next stage by 28 seconds. I guarantee it. As we get a run down here up to the area that we know, into the hole, and dada, 27-22. Much fast, much wow. And big raid as well. Oh, we made a little boo-boo there. So you saw what happened there. We ended up losing all our speed because we stayed on the ground too far. So the idea now is that I'm going to have to try and bounce my way around. I'm going to use this as much as I can to catch the emerald. Because the main thing you need to know about speedrunning is always have your backups. Always know your backups. There, we had the backup. We could bounce off the side of the wall to gain the speed, allowing us to get back into our jumps and grab that emerald there. So we are good to go. And for those of you that have never seen this run before, Mirage Saloon, coming up after Hydro City Zone in a couple of zones' time, is an auto-scroller. I would love it if you could all send us in your best or worst puns for Realm to read. Donate to a good cause and send in your best puns that you have to allow us to all have a bit of fun and enjoy it while raising money for a good cause, you know. As we come on to the boss now, Tails is not here to help us, so we're going to just have to damage boost our way through this one. The boss is covering itself with the gimmick of Act 2. I'll find out more about that soon, but this is Damage Boost the Boss, the video game, where you just want to damage boost off the boss, and you go in, and there you go. You just go in, you go down, and that's it. Boss is done. Haha. So Chemical Plant Act 2 is a very vertically based stage. So we're going to be going left and right. That's right, we're going left in a Sonic game. So we're going to be going left in the Sonic game here. And the gimmick is Flubber. You saw the gloop there. The dark blue gloop will damage you. The light blue gloop will give you a small bounce. The big green gloop, which is why it's called Flubber, gives you the biggest bounce. And then, of course, we also have the purple gloop that is slightly sticky and allows us to navigate our way through the stage here. So always want to go down the blue tubes here. The blue tubes take you around the quickest part of the level. We're going to skip rather large chunks of it because we don't need to go there. As we got to go through all the way in, around the area, down the bottom, doing some loop jumps all the way through. Unfortunately, not on the right cycle there, but that's all right. Down the bottom, big old jump up the top there. Land our way down. Our buddy Tails having fun, trying to keep up, but getting stuck every which way from Sunday. As we spin dash our way through, jump up and over and in. Going down. Wait for it, spin dash, jump up, sniper, no snipey. Saw the little enemy fire the bullet there, sniper, no snipey, we see you later. As we go down, we go up into the area. And then we jump, we drop dash, we spin our way over. Down you go, all right into the gloop there. We got flubbered. As we go around, will we make the 118 cycle? It's going to be tight. We've got 10 seconds to do it. Let's see if we're going to make it in time as we bonk off the platform here. We've got one more enemy up the top there. Going to fire off. Is it going to be enough, though? Doesn't know how to stop us. It does not, and we make the 118 cycle. That means it's going to be a 124 on the emerald here. Beautiful. Going all the way. Gotta love it. As we're going to come through, coming in. This is my hardest special stage. Going to bounce off this. That's going to hit the mine. Ow. So you don't want to hit the mines. The mines will steal 10 seconds from you. And I'm just going to make sure I cut the corner here. Cut the corner, get the emerald. Didn't get a big boost off that spring there, but that's all right. And we got to go through as we got to go down. 6 down, 1 to go. But before that, I need to apologize to both Puyo Puyo runners who were running Puyo Puyo before this. They showed you how you're supposed to be playing Puyo Puyo. That is how Puyo Puyo is supposed to be played. I'm about to go do Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Salt and do some Puyo Machine. And it's going to be a thing. So we have got to go and play a game of Puyo Puyo or Mean Bean. 5-color Mean Bean. And let's see how well we do. We're going to go through. We're going to spin it down now. Let's see what we got. We got blue, yellow. We got yellow, green. We got another blue, green. We got a green, yellow. So we're going to use yellow as the color to start the chain. We got the green coming through there. We got the blue on the top. We got the yellow with the purple, which is nice, but it's on the wrong side. So we're going to put that down there. We're going to charge up with another blue with a purple. We got another blue with another purple on top of it there. We got a double purple on the top too. That's going to allow us to line up. We got a red coming down. We got another red with a green. I'm looking for a couple of yellows to come out here to give us some fun. but it's not doing it at the moment. This is not what we want to see. This is where we get problems coming out. That's a blue with a red. I'm just going to take that red there and drop it down. There's a yellow finally coming out, but it's a little bit later than I would like. There's another yellow with the purple. I think what we're going to do is we are just going to drop that so the boss doesn't get a chance to combo us. They should still combo into something. Not the biggest combo in the world, but maybe it'll do enough damage. Let's find out. He's still got a few bits to go, so it's going to be a fairly slow Puyo for us today. But that's all right. So we launch that down there. If the game can give me another 2 yellows, that would be fantastic. But you can see here that it doesn't want to, so we're just going to drop that down, and the boss is going to die. There you go, boss. When you're ready, thank you very much. I can just let the boss do itself. No, it's going to cover. It didn't even combo itself. It could have saved itself. It didn't want to. Away it went. Unfortunately, a fairly slow Puyo at the moment, which is not grand. But that is the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get the colors you need, sometimes you don't. We went for yellow, and the game went, nah, no yellies for you. Now, into the first new stage of the game. Welcome to Studiopolis Zone. The zone that started Sonic Mania. This is the zone that was originally pitched to Sonic Team, prototyped and pitched to Sonic Team, and allowed Sonic Mania to get greenlit. Absolutely fantastic. Great stage. As we get to run our way through, run our way around, we're going to go and grab ourselves all the rings that we need. Tails is elsewhere grabbing a few rings for us too, which is nice. So down the bottom, I'm going to grab our final emerald now as we go through the Hornet truck. And you see our final big ring there. Final big ring of the run as we run our way through a big jump up, and then round we go. Gonna hold to the left. Gonna take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time. 2 hops this time. Don't fall down the hole. As we get to go through. And then there's our final Chaos Emerald. And I'm giving away my age with that reference. Yes, I am. Sonic has now got all the Chaos Emeralds. That means Sonic can transform into Super Sonic. So what we're going to be able to do now is we're going to grab 50 rings as quickly as we can, and we're going to use Super Sonic from now to the end of the stage. We're already at 44. There's 49. 1 more ring, and away we go. Transform, and this is fine. Just like Robo Blast 2, just like any other Super Sonic. Super Sonic is invincible, has increased jump height, and gets a little bit more acceleration. We also just grabbed the second elemental shield of the run, the Lightning Shield. The Lightning Shield here will give us a double jump if we're not Super Sonic. Will also allow us to magnetize rings to us, and we want that magnetized effect. So right now, we are in the super of super forms, Sonic with a Lightning Shield. This is Heavy Gunner. Heavy Gunner is going to fire 3 missiles. It's going to fire 1, 2, and 3, aka top, middle, and bottom. There, we got a 2. 2 is fine. We then have to fall back to the transition point here. This is going to allow the level to transition to the next phase. We need to do this 4 times. We want as many 1s and 2s as we can. We don't want any 3s. We don't want any 3s. That's a 3. I didn't want that. Didn't want a 3 there. 3s are bad. So we got a 3 there. That's fine. We got to wait and see as we go through. We go in. Gonna jump up and get our buddy Tails to fly us off again. All the way over, staying on the top route here, because top route is best route. Unless you're in flying battery, more on that later. We're gonna see where the next missile is. I accept a 1 there. I will accept a 1. A 1 is good. So we're gonna come back, gonna get our buddy Tails once again, gonna fly up. We're gonna grab him onto the transition point. He's gonna pull us across to the top route. Skips all the unnecessary loop-de-loops. And our final missile for today is a 2. So that was 2, 3, 1, 2. Average RNG. Average, can't complain to that one. We got average RNG. Average RNG for you and me. Singing along. Oh, would I like a pun? Yes, please. Let's go for puns.
Okay, we got a couple of donations. We got $5 from Garden Hermit, who just says, "Love me some Argick runs and commentary." Less than 3. And then we got $5 from Cyprius Kane, who says, "I had a pet hedgehog named Nick a few years ago, but he went missing, which made me sad. The other day, though, when I was coming back from the shops, I thought I saw Nick."
Get it?
Weak. That's like a 2. That's like a 2 out of 10. I reckon chat can do way better than that.
Severus, you just got a 2 out of 10 there. What is that? I can't believe it. I thought that was at least a 6. But there you go. You heard the challenge has been thrown down. Can you beat a 2 out of 10 in your puns? If you can, let us know in your donations. We've got Mirage Saloon. It is a big old 2-minute auto-scroller. And it is coming up in about the next 10 minutes. as we get a run through Studiopolis 2 here. You can see we kept our lightning shield from Act 1. We're using that to full effect right now, grabbing all the rings, getting super and just using super to run and jump our way through, skipping part of the stages as we get to go down now into the last funnel area. 2 very good funnels there, which is what you want to do. Very nice. All the way around now, going to go to the boss fight that is up and coming. As we get to go around here, bounce our way through, up and round, down the go, in it 1, in it 2, round we go, it's what we do. And we're going to get our buddy Tails over here as we get to see the weather chicken, the good chicken, on the screen there. Going to tell us what the weather is today, chicken. It's a scorching 574 degrees. Well, we literally just passed our invincibility to Tails and stood inside Eggman's hitbox. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing. All right, so now we are heading into Flying Battery. Flying Battery returns. Let's see if R can do the cycle that we need here. There are 2 cycles we're going to try and make. One at the very start and one at the magnetic crushing section. Let's see if we can make our way down right now. We've got our spin dash. We're on track. Can we get the dashes that we need? Let's find out. We dash through once. We dash through twice. Everything else is going to be very nice as we run, jump through. We're going to jump and then fire there. 1, 2, jump, fire there again. Over the bottomless pit, under the flying barrier. We still get to run. We're still alive. You gotta love it. As we get straight up and through, we're going to grab 50 rings now. We're going to use that to transform. Not before we grab ourselves the lightning shield. In this stage, the lightning shield has an extra special effect. It will magnetize you to the ceiling. Any areas that have those electrified ceilings, you will magnetize to. We're at 43 seconds, which means the platform should be down. It will rise up in a second at 48 and a half. So I'm going to make sure I don't get crushed there. Allows us to pull up to the top route, which is fantastic. As we go through, round up and then down to the bottom side. We get to run our way through. Make sure Tails does not eat any of the missiles, as he's already had his iron for today. But we will give him a present later on if he continues to be a very nice boy. Second missile hits, we jump, we go down straight to the boss fight. Is Tails going to follow us or will he fall down? Let's find out as we have to go through. Down and in, our buddy Tails is with us. It means we can use him to fly up once again, hang in the boss's hitbox. Boss cannot do anything. Goodbye, boss. It was nice knowing you. And now we're coming to the gimmick of Flying Battery Act 2. Flying Battery Act 2's gimmick, we are literally standing in it. It is junk. This junk here is basically going to tell you, didn't fall through me or you're going to die. But we are going to fall through it because we need to go to the bottom route. Because unlike all the classic Sonic games, top route is not always best route. So we're going to go down the bottom route here because 1, it's faster, and 2, we've got a big ring. Down here in the left, in a secret room here, big old ring ready to allow us to be supersonic. But we're not going to finish the stage with supersonic. What we're going to do is we're going to use a checkpoint near the end of the stage to despawn, and we're going to need to use the lightning shield's lightning jump for a really difficult trick. Let's see if we can run our way through here for the rest of the stage. First, got ourselves our lightning shield, so that is prepared. Now we just need to navigate through here, making sure we don't get crushed by anything and get taken out. Okay, we didn't want to take you out either. For once, we didn't actually want to damage you. So what we're going to do is we are going to despawn from supersonic. There's no other way to do that other than using a checkpoint. And then what we're going to do is we're going to babysit our buddy Tails to a specific point in the level. The boss fight in this level is a never-ending vertically scrolling route. What we're going to do is we're going to skip it. We are going to jump on the top of the boss arena, send Tails into the boss arena, and hit the capsule. If we can do it right. We need to use the lightning shield, and we need to have proper jump timing. The question is, can we pull it off? Let's find out. So we're going to run with our buddy Tails here. We need to babysit him all the way over here, so I need to make sure I'm controlling him properly. He's going to fly up here. We take out the little mouse as we go through. Can we line it up? Let's find out. We do the big jump. We do the thing. We run it down. We go down. We do the double jump. We fall in the boss arena. Tails is in there. He hits the capsule, and we skip the boss. Goodbye, Argick. You live another day. We are on top of the boss arena. We are now into the next level. That's what you want to see. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Tails. You are definitely getting ice cream today, buddy. That is what you want to see right there. Skipping the boss. You gotta love it. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I love it when that works in marathons. As we get to go through. So yeah, Press Garden, another vertically based stage here. We're trying to make, well, zero cycle at this point. I might actually make it here. No, I just ruined it. Oh, just missed it. Close, but not this time. But yeah, another vertically based level here. Lots of little things going to try and get in your way, try and crush you and bounce you around the place. But that's all right, because we know exactly where we're going. We don't have to worry about it. As we got to run our way through, run our way down, coming in and bouncing our way through. We will be grabbing a fire shield in this stage as well, because it also has an extra special effect, but that's not going to be useful until the next act. So we're going to go down, and now we're going to do an almost vertical drop dash here. We're going to charge it up, do the drop dash, up to the top. Nice big drop dash all the way up there. Gotta love it. There's our fire shield as we get to go through. Now, everybody, if you have a waving emote, a hand emote, anything like that, we got our boss coming up next. We got the Shiver Saw. I want you to wave to the boss if you can, because we love this boss. You gotta wave to the boss, be nice to the boss. And then we're gonna run and jump in and take out this boss as quickly as we can. There's the boss waving to us. Wave to the boss, everybody. And then we're gonna fall down and just hit the boss 6 times as quickly as we can here. There you go. I used to think bouncing on the boss Doomsday style was quicker. Turns out it's not. If you land on the ground and you hit the boss 6 times, it's quicker because the boss has very low iframes. Amelia tries the one that discovered that as we gotta go through. And now for a bit of swag. Aw, yeah. So now we're outside and it is snowing, it is chilly, but we have a fire shield, which means we skip the entire gimmick of this stage, which is getting frozen. However, we do have to lose our fire shield because there is one place where we do actually want to get frozen. So if I lose my fire shield anywhere, it is totally fine. We've not lost it yet though, which is interesting. Normally I lose it, but now I want to grab at least one more ring. We got them all, that is fine. Gets our button and we transform into Supersonic. Supersonic does not have the ice protection property, because if we did, we'd be soft locked. So this is why we want to be frozen right now. This is going to open up this secret for us. You okay, Sonic? He says no. Let's get to run and jump our way up to the top now. Up, 2, 3, 4. We declared a thumb war. Is there anybody out there that will accept our thumb war challenge? Yes, Heavy Shinobi. Hello. Heavy Shinobi jumps out from the sky, going to freeze us around the place, but as long as I hit Heavy Shinobi and Heavy Shinobi freezes me, we just have a hitbox war. Tails saying he's helping, and there we go, finishing the stage in 53 seconds. As we had to run, jump, and finish the stage. And away we go. We've got 2 more stages before we get to Mirage Saloon. Remember, get your puns in. We want to hear Realm reading us lots of puns. Doesn't have to be about Sonic. It can be about anything. If you've got a pun and you want to help a good cause, please do get them in. As we come at Stardust Speedway, we get to rock out to the tune that is the chillest tune you ever did get to hear. Cause we gonna come and do a thing. We're going safe sometime. Then we gonna jump in here at the spike room. And it's armadillo time. Running through the stage. Oh, yeah. Speaking of the music, by the way, we have put on the Supersonic code that allows us to listen to the T-Lope's tunes without being interrupted by the Supersonic music, and it's absolutely wonderful. If you want to do that for yourself, if you go into the sound test menu, if you go into the secret ultra sound test menu and type in 6214, you too can disable the Supersonic music in all but one stage. So we got our boss here. Nothing really special we have to worry about this boss. It is a big lightning bug. 6 hits in the big lightning bug, and the boss is gone. And we get to go away to act number 2, aka the stage that plays itself. Well, almost plays itself. It's not quite there yet. All right, so the first, like, 20-odd seconds of this stage, we got to do some inputs here, but that's all right. So we're going to make sure we run, you jump, we don't get sent backwards by that booster, because that booster likes to troll me. Gonna grab a rocket. Rocket! Shout out to Sonic Colors Ultimate, the release. And we're going to go all the way through, and then run our way down the bottom here. This is the part of the stage where we get 2 loops, and then we jump. After the second loop, though, I'm going to jump over another rocket, and then I'm going to let the controller down and let the game play itself. Like this. Flip man, no hands. How you doing? Game just plays itself right now. But I do actually have to make sure I hold the controller, because there's one more jump coming up right now, and then we transform into Supersonic, otherwise I fall down the hole. And that is the stage. So now we're in the boss. This boss has 3 stages. We've got 3 stages coming up. The first phase is we're racing Metal Sonic. The second phase, we're going to fight Silver Sonic. The third phase is Metal Sonic Kai. However, we are going to skip the second phase. What we're going to do is we are going to do the only instance of zipping. Well, no. One of 2 instances of zipping in this game. So what we're going to do is we are going to get ourselves stuck in a wall and we're going to skip the boss fight. So we're going to go through here. We're going to line ourselves up on the magic pixel, do a single tap spin dash, hold right, release right as we get to the wall. We stop, we jump 3 times, and away up the wall we go. Now, the reason that works is because in this game, unlike the classic Sonic games, anytime you are stuck in an area that you're not supposed to be in, the only place you can go is up. And because of that, it means we can't do any fast hits. Like, we can't move left, we can't do right, we can't do any of the fast hits, at least in Mania mode. We can in Encore mode. So, unfortunately, there are very little places where we can actually use this to our advantage. There are 2 levels for Sonic right now. Actually, no, I lied. There are 4 levels for Sonic right now. 2 of them I don't do. So you're going to see here in Stardust Speedway. You're also going to see it in Lava Reef 2. But we are now into Hydro City there. Bubble immediately stopping all momentum there. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. Hardest stage in the game right now. And the reason it's the hardest stage is because we're going to do a mixture of the top route, the middle route, and the bottom route. And because of that, it means we're not going to get any checkpoints. So if we die, we're back at the very start of the stage. That is something we want to make sure we avoid, and we do not have happen to us today. So this is the top route. We're going to jump down into the middle route. From the middle route, it's going to take us down to the bottom route. From the bottom route, we're going to go back up into the middle route. From the middle route, we're going to go back up into the top route to go back down to the bottom route. Confused yet? So we're going to go all the way back up to the top right now. I'm going to spin around. I'm going to jump. That's going to let me go down here into the middle route. Going to grab our final elemental shield of the run. It is the bubble shield. Wow. The bubble shield allows us to do the bubble bounce and will give us unlimited air underwater. We need it for the unlimited air here. It means we don't have to worry about stopping for any of these bubbles here. And then we're now at our block section. Hopefully my blocks are still in place. There they are. I can jump up and not get squished. That is the cycle you need to worry about there. As we get to go through, go in all the way up to the top and then down to the bottom. And we go through, around once again, turn face left, you face through the ground there. And then we get to go and see Eggman in his scuba gear, because why not? Eggman in his scuba gear. So while he is staying hydrated underwater there, I'm going to stay hydrated as well. Ah, refreshing water. So now we are going to have to just jump all the way up the top here as we are going to get ready to go to the boss fight. Now, if any of you here are planning on becoming an evil genius, I have a PSA for you. Please do not leave your evil vehicles unattended, or random hedgehogs, foxes, echidnas, flying squirrels, armadillos, and even cats may come and steal them. Yep, that's right. We are doing the Sonic 3 boss here, but this time it is reversed. We are the ones inside the Eggmobile and pulling him up to the fan here. He's dropping the mines to try and stop us. It's not really going to work out for him, unfortunately. We're the ones that get to have as much fun with this. And then the boss is going to go. We got a lot of rings in that one. Wow. Goodbye, boss. He's off ski. We get to run our way through. And now we get to go into Act 2, where we'll get to see if we get to try the triple bubble bounce. Tech right at the start of the stage here. Can we use it to skip a cycle? It also looks really smooth. If we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. We're going to spin dash our way through here. All right, let's see if we can get the jumps here. We need the triple bubble. So you jump once, you jump twice, you jump 3 times. You can get it for 4 times. We'll do the quad bubble bounce. We gave you another bounce in there. So no TBB. It was the QBB this time. Extra bubble bounce still skips the cycle, though, which is great for us. That's what we wanted to see. Losing our bubble shield there. And the reason we're losing our bubble shield is because while you have any elemental shield, you cannot drop dash. So we got to go through, we got to go in, we go down the bottom. There's exactly 53 rings between here and the first checkpoint. We are going to grab them all. So we're going to grab them all. This is going to allow us to, you guessed it, transform in a supersonic. And we're going to skip a lot of the stage here because of that. So there we go, 53 rings at the checkpoint. We're going to go through now, grab our last rings. And this is where the game wants me to go, down from the top left to the bottom right, to the top right to the bottom left. I don't like doing that. I'm just going to do this. Oh, I fell off. That's why I'm going to try it again. Up we go. I'm going to fall down the third. There we go. Not fall down the third time there. So that skips that entire section. So instead of doing the giant infinity sign movement, we just do none of that. We spin dash our way through. We're going to grab by the hand, spin up all the way to the top there and grab another bubble. Bubble shield up the top. Wow. There you go. And then we're going to do the exact same once again. This time we're going to stop down the bottom here. We're just going to run through, casually jump through the ground because the ground don't exist. Yeah, that's right. If you have enough speed and you have enough height, you too can just jump through the giant blue slide. As we come down to the boss, that topped off about a minute and a half on this stage, by the way. It is ridiculous. And now we get our boss fight here. The boss is on the left-hand side of the screen, but we can't get to him, so instead the game tells us, use these mines. However, we are supersonic. We are invincible, and we also count as a mine, so we can use this to hit you once, hit you twice, hit you 3 times, hit you 4 times. The boss is already gone. Perfect RNG on that stage. Into phase 2 we go. Our buddy Tails here is going to fly up. We're going to grab him out of the water there. He gets our invulnerability. We send the hitbox, and the washing machine is gone. We're just going to fly up here, still hit the capsule, and now we're going to head off to the next stage, Mirage Saloon. So we do start off with a giant auto-scroller, but before I hand that over to Realm, we do have the greatest moment in Sonic Mania history. Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails all riding a plane. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh no. There you go. Oh no comes out, comes through. Hello there, Heavy Magician. How are you doing? As we get to go through. So now, I'm going to hand over to Realm. Realm, if you got anything you'd love to say, the stage is yours. You got about like 2-3 minutes.
Well, I have a few things I'd quite like to say. Starting with $5 from Big the Dave, who says, I remember there being an old schoolyard rumor that Sonic and Knuckles, you could collect all the Hyper Emeralds and unlock a double-sized character. But it was just a tall tale. That one's better. That one was better. We've got another $5 from Big the Dave, who says, did you hear about the guy who robbed an Indian restaurant?
Aww.
He crocodiled their money. We have another $5 from Cyprius Kane, who says, why does Sonic refuse to share his shrubberies? Because he's a hedgehog. And we also have $5 from Chezzy Babe, who says, it hurts to send this, as I hate puns. I had made a pun about the wind, but it blows. I'll see myself out. So, yeah, with all your donations going towards our incentives, we're currently $55 away from the Super Mario Odyssey Mario Wears Peach's Dress incentive. That is going to close at some point during the Mario Odyssey run, which is about 6 hours away. So why don't we get that incentive met nice and early, and then 45 can wake up and find out whether they're wearing the dress or not. And then we also have a couple more incentives. We have the secret super boss. The secret super boss incentive for the Watering My Plants run, which is in about 12 hours time. And I'm pretty excited for that one. I think it's literally just Lila watering his plants. It's going to be a blast. And then we are $95 away from the Challenge Mode Any % showcase for Super Monkey Ball 2, which is going to be, again, tonight in about 14 hours or so. So, yeah, make sure you get your donations in for those wonderful incentives, and make sure to send in some more brilliant puns. I've been really enjoying them. We have another $1 from Zopney that just came in, which just says, ah.
Well, there you go then. Thank you for all your donations and all your puns. And I'm messing up this boss of the fears right now. So we got 2 more hits on this giant caterpillar that needs to come through. You may have also noticed that during the run there, we deliberately died. We got the game a little confused. While the train is coming onto the screen there, you can jump and transform into Supersonic. And when that happens, you end up confusing the game with the foreground layer and the background layer. It thinks you're on both. And then you hit the checkpoint, you fall off, and you die. What it does is skip the train, so it saves time. Now we come into Mirage, the Saloon Act 2 here, and this is going to allow us to do something great. We are going to go and do one of my favorite skips in the game. We are going to do Ice Cream Strat. We're going to reward our buddy Tails for helping us out in Flying Barry, because he was a good boy, and he deserves some ice cream. As we like to go through all the way in and round now, we're going to jump up to the top section here. Run our way through. The game's going to give us some water, telling us to stay hydrated all the way through. And then we're going to go down the bottom here, going to go up and through and round. Down at the bottom, landing into the middle right here, but that's all right because it takes us right to where we need to go anyway. Through the enemy, down the bottom. Don't land on the stair. We did not land on the chair. That is good. down the bottom, dodging the launcher there. And we need our buddy Tails. How you doing, buddy? Time for you to come get some ice cream. As we wait for Tails to come down, he's up there somewhere. Need to wait for him. Here's his ice cream sundae already. Num 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 num. He gets some ice cream. He goes into the boss room. He does the spin dash. He jumps at the ice cream. And we skip the boss. That's right. Ice cream strats help us to skip the boss again. Because down in there is where the boss is. But the camera does not lock. And allows Tails to go and hit the capsule once again. So now we come in the oil ocean. Get to run our way through. And we get to have some fun. So this boss, we don't skip. But this boss is a bit of a pushover. But first, we need to get there. So oil plus fire don't mix. So we've now just set the oil ocean on fire there. We're going to grab our big ring, turn it into supersonic, and then go the top route, because top route is best route when the game actually lets me up and over there. That is what we want to see. As we get to go through, up and in and round. Down we go. Up, through, and down. To the bottom here. Let's see where we're going. Are we going top route, mid route, bottom route? We're going the bottom route. Round we go, and through we go. I just want to eat chili dogs. Raising money for a very good cause. I also can't say the rest on the PG stream. As we go through to the boss right now, 48 seconds is where we're going to be up at the boss, as we normally do. That's fine. Up and in and through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Goodbye, boss. Nice knowing you, buddy. And you go away, and he's off ski. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going to line ourselves up now for another glitch here. As you see the smog that is on the screen right now, this is the gimmick for Act 2. This is supposed to start draining our rings at 1 ring per second for as long as the smog is on the screen. However, because we never hit that first lever there, the smog never actually deactivates, and because of that, it never actually activates the countdown timer. This means that we can take as long as we want in this stage and never have to worry about our rings draining until we transform into supersonic. Which we will be doing, because what we're going to be doing is we're also going to be doing some of that foreground layer, background layer shenanigans. So if you take an eye on Sonic here, you'll see sometimes he's in front of items, sometimes he's behind items. This is the foreground layer and the background layer. What we're going to do is we're going to use something called the magic box. And the magic box has a foreground layer and a background layer. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the magic box, but we're going to have Tails there, and Tails is going to have the other property. So we're going to be in the foreground, and Tails is going to be in the background. So here's Tails here. We jump, we spin dash. We're going to go out there. So we're on the foreground right now, but Tails is in the background. So when we grab Tails, we get put in the background. And because of that, none of the level is now solid. We fall in the oil here. This allows us to jump through, skip a whole bunch of the level by falling through the walls here that we're not supposed to do. I'm then going to jump up on the top here, jump all the way over. And then hopefully if I've done it right, we're going to get our buddy Tails to come back. When he flies up here, there he is. Hello, how you doing? You want to go? Come back down here. Come back down here. You've been a bum. That's fine. And then we're just going to fly through this wall because we're still in the background and we're not supposed to. What this allows me to do is this allows me to fly over the boss arena and hopefully, if I line it up right, land on this capsule. Once again, we skipped another boss. How many bosses are we going to skip as we get to go through? And now we have to take a deliberate death here because unfortunately the submarine is not solid. It will not take over. And now we end up in Lava Reef instead. My favorite level of the game, it is Lava Reef, Lava Beef, because we love it. It's good fun as we get to go through now. No any major glitches in this stage. It is just smooth movement to just grab as many rings as you can, dodging the wafts so you don't get hit, and we get to go through and have some fun with it, you know? So this is the only level that we're really going to go off the beaten track here and grab some rings because there's a big amount of them. All of them right there, right? So we're going to go through, we're going to go in. I bounced off the enemy's head too. Nice. So while we're going through here, this is another perfect stage realm. If you have anything you want to say, feel free.
Hello. We do have another $5 donation from Cyprius Kane, who says, how does a pirate monk start a fight? With an Argick.
With an Argick. Well, thank you very much for all your donations and your puns, folks. They are grand. But yeah, we're just going to go through now. We've got one of my favorite jumps in the game coming up very, very soon. It is going to be the big old jump up the stairs. The question is, Will we make it all the way up the top or not? We're going to run our way through here. We're going to get all the way up to this section. We're going to fall down here, land on their top. Oh, we didn't quite get all the way up the top there. We dunked on the side of an enemy. But that, when you get it, is a very smooth jump. It is a very fun jump, and we love it a bit. So we got to go through now. We're going to hold it all the way through and then round in this area. Make sure we go down to the bottom here. Make sure I have enough rings for the boss fight that is coming up very, very soon. We're just going to roll our way through, roll our way down. And then we go. Round it. Up, down, down, up. Where we go, we don't get stuck. Fire shield there, not that we need it. It's fine. Down the bottom, round the side. And it's big boss time. So the boss right now has super armor. Cannot damage the boss, and the boss can't damage me. That's the running theme in this one right now. But when you get the boss hit by lava twice, so the middle armor falls off. Get it hit 3 times, and its leg armor falls off. Hit it while it's hot, you'll take damage. So you want to hit it while it is silver, and it doesn't have its super armor. But because we can just stand in the middle here, we can just do this, not have to worry about it. Unless the game decides to give me a phantom hit, which it didn't decide to do. And because it's a marathon, let's show off some fun stuff. So we're going to do a purely visual glitch now. We're going to go to Dark Lava Reef here. So we're going to let this cutscene play halfway through. The lights are going to get dim, and then they're going to stay off, because I'm going to skip it. So the lights, if I've done this right, should now stay off. Hey, and the level is in complete darkness now, except from the absolutely majestic crystal effect that we have here that likes to change colors. And you can see the parts of the crystal that are lighting up the rest of the level as well. But the actual ground itself, completely gone. They're like, you can't see it. There's nothing you can do. We're also going to do our final zip in the run here. We're going to go down in this box. We're going to transform where the box moves up and pushes us into the wall. And we get stuck in the wall to go up here. So we got to have our cake and eat it as well. As we got to run our way through now. We're going to just make sure we run down here. Big old jump up the other side. And then through we go. So we're going to jump here, jump up and over. Make sure we grab one set of rings there, fall down the bottom, and run our way to the end of this stage. I will warn you, the level lights will come back on when we transition to the boss area. But just look at the crystal effects right now. See when they're purple? Oh, I love it when they're purple. So good. It just looks beautiful. But yeah, we got to run our way through here, run our way down. We're going to go and grab ourselves up here. Do not want to grab the fire shield, as I want to try and do a little trick at the end of the run as well. End of this level. So the lights are going to come back on right now, so be ready. Ta-da! The lights are back on. As we come into the boss fight, the stage is set. It is raising up as we're going to fight Heavy Rider and Jimmy. 4 quick hits to the left, 4 quick hits to the right, and the boss should be gone. Except from Arg managed to biff that at the start there, so there's Tails getting 2. So that was only 3 hits, as we now wait for the boss. Maybe the boss will turn around for us if it's nice. You going to do that? Yeah! There we go, boss is gone. So we're going to fly with Tails. We're going to hit that as quickly as we can. We're going to stay flying so I can see if I can get this gun. I need this to start. There we go. And then if I time it right... My people need me! Goodbye! I'm going to go to space! Welcome to Little Planet. We literally flew there using low gravity. This is Anime, the stage, as we get to run our way through here now. Main thing you want to know about this stage, stay in the middle route. Do not fall down to the bottom route, or you will have a hard time. You want to make sure you don't fall down, or just restart the stage. As we went off to space. Gotta go to space. So run our way through. You can see this level loves its set of 3 rings here. Anytime there's a set of rings to grab, it's probably a set of 3. As we gotta grab them all. 50 of them is what we need to run our way through. Big set of 10 there. Very nice. Don't get crushed by the pistons. Or hit by the enemy. As I just said that, I get hit by the enemy. That's fantastic. Do I have enough rings to get to 50 from here before the end of the stage? I don't know. We're about to find out. As Arg made a boo-boo and should be super right now, but he ain't. So we're just going to run through the rest of the stage now, make sure we don't get hit by things if I can help it. If I do get hit by things, it's not the end of the world. So we're just going to run our way through here, going to make sure I dodge that, which we did. That's nice. I can get some rings here by doing that, and then grab another set of rings here. So we will get super before we get to the boss. Just like that. Transform, run our way through. Don't have to worry about it, because I got my backup too. Alright, off to the boss now. And if we've seen some Sonic 1 forever, let's go back to some Sonic 1 once again, but this time with 5 pistons. Eggman has 5 pistons. He upgraded this by giving it 1 extra piston. He's going to be in one of the pistons. You have to guess which one it is and then hit him when he falls out. Do this 4 times. You'll then go into the desperation phase where he will appear in every 4th piston. and then the boss is done. However, I didn't have enough rings here, so this is going to be quite interesting when we get to the last couple of hits. So run our way through, gonna jump, we're gonna hit that. Now into our desperation phase, 20 seconds left ring-wise. Gotta keep an eye out on where he's gonna come from. The fourth piston is the one, so in the middle here. And then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then away we go. We still had enough rings as well, which is good. So now we slow down before the signpost there, not to send it shooting up into the sky, wasting a couple of seconds. And now we come in to This Is Anime Act 2 with everybody's favorite character, Chibi Sonic and Chibi Tails. Now, I apologize to all you saxophone lovers out here who love this stage's saxophone. We are not going to be hearing it today. As for some reason, while you are Chibi, if you transform while you're using Chibi, you get a supersonic theme, like this. Not entirely sure how that happens, but you end up with a supersonic music, and we get Chibi Supersonic running as fast as he can, trying to run our way through the stages. Not going to get through that section because we're actually too fast, and we can get squished there, which is what we don't want to have happen. I have had it happen before. Very embarrassing. Very funny, but embarrassing. Now, we want to try and beat the 58-second cycle here. But all these crushers are in my way, so I'm a little bit too fast. Let's see if we can make it over and make it in time. As we do a spin dash, we do a run, we do a jump. It's going to land on the bottom, but that's all right. Drop dash down, going straight through. 54 seconds, what we're going to do? We've got one more as we go down through. Do the big spin, and there we go. Makes it in, makes it round to the boss. And let's see how many Amy dolls we're going to get today. As we hit the boss and he gives us a toy. The toy's an Amy doll. The toy's the Sonic 2 boss. The toy's the Sonic 1 boss. The toy's the Sonic 2 boss. There's another Amy doll. And there's another Sonic 2 boss. There's another Sonic 1 boss. And another Amy doll. So we want to make sure we hit all them, send our buddy Tails up and flying here. If he does it right, we'll get ourselves a surprise Eggman. But unfortunately, he misses the attack. And Eggman falls out anyway. So we get to run, jump our way through now. Going to jump it in and take ourselves to our final 3 stages of the game here. Final 3 acts coming up now. Titanic Monarch 1, Titanic Monarch 2, and of course, Egg Reverie. My favorite stage of the new levels in this one. I thoroughly enjoy this stage a lot. It's a long stage, it's a hard stage, but it's got that atmosphere and I love it. It's also got lightning. Don't want to get hit by lightning. Lightning is bad. So we're going to hold it through. We're going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump it in. Buddy Tails is here with me. I don't know why I didn't bother using him, but there we go. My apologies, Tails. I'm so used to you messing up that you're not there with me. So that's my bad. But yeah, Tails can now go rest. We do not need him for any other of the runs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going in, going down, going through. So go jump through. We got 40 rings. We'll get our 50 as we need here. We're not going to transform until the gravity orb room, which we're about to get up to very, very soon here. So here's our gravity orb room. We want to try and keep us hold as many of these gravity orbs as we can. What a perfect gravity orb room that was. Allows us to get up the very top there. That was very smooth. There's wonky camera coming out. Let's see if we're going to get wonky camera from here to the end of the stage. We do not. Wonky camera has been nice for once. So we can actually see what we're doing this time. And hopefully we don't get crushed over here, which we did not. Beautiful. No getting squished, no wonky camera. This run is coming up rosy. As we get to go through now, through the lightning area, through the giant orbs as well. And we're going to head into the Monarch itself. As we go up, through to the top. And who is controlling the giant Monarch? It is the one. It is the only Crimson Eye, aka Red Eye Mark II. So same idea as phase 1 here. You just want to hit the boss 8 times to get rid of all the orbs. But instead of having a giant laser beam this time, it is going to control gravity via the elevator. So it's low gravity there. So we can jump and hit the boss. We can fly our way to space and away we go. Very quick boss there. Sometimes it does high gravity, and if you're Knuckles, I apologize, Knuckle runners, you can't hit the boss because Knuckles can't jump that high. But there we go. We're going to run our way through right now. We are going to do another skip here coming up. Another skip coming in, coming right through. We're going to wait. We're going to wait for it to try and switch. We're going to time it right and do Dark Titanic Monarch 2. So I got to wait. I got to wait for it to get dark. And then I may have done that too early. Let's see what we did. Did we do it right? Oh, we did it right. There you go. So once again, a lot of the stage effects have now been dimmed. They are now darker in color. And instead, we get the area in the background and some of the foreground that is all light up. It is great. It is fun. You get to see it. And the purple orbs are no longer purple because you cannot see their little effect. So certain areas you can see are lit up to their fullest. Some of them, though, you don't know where you're going. It's very cool. It does make the level more difficult, but it's a really cool effect here just to see how the lighting system works in the game here. Let's see if I can get my drop dash up the wall there. I cannot. It ran me down. So I'm just going to land on this side and then hopefully Tails will help me out. There we go. Going to land it on here. We're at 39 rings. I'm probably going to be a ring short. Yes, we are. I can grab one there, though, so that's all right. This allows me to be super. And we're going to wait for the piston there that you can't see. The invisible piston. The unseen piston is the deadliest as we got to go through here. So only downside about doing this is, as you see, the pistons a little bit harder to know where they actually are. But that's fine, because now we have our lightning shield and we have supersonic. So we're going to run through the rest of the stage here. The only thing we need to worry about are the pistons, so we don't get crushed by them. There's my hole up there. There's my piston there on the other side. As long as I'm not getting crushed, everything is fine. You have 3 little lines on either side telling you where your piston is. But we made it through piston set 1. We've only got 1 more I need to worry about. I love how the lightning gets darkened as well. You can't even see the lightning. Little skip there because we can jump through the spikes without getting crushed. Down the bottom. And then caught by a lightning bolt that you can't even see. Down, down, through. And that is the top left route done. 2 routes done, 2 to go. No secret route required here. As we now come up to our vertically based room. We're going to go down to go up. Separate set of pistons now. Pistons are done. Shouldn't get crushed. So the rest of the level should be plain sailing. Plain saving? Plain sailing. Good English, Arg. Up, 2, 3, 4. We declare a thumb war. As we run, jump our way through up to the top. Now, big launch up 1. Stop it. Big launch up 2. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm not getting through that section. There we go. It's off the spring, up and round. Down through and in. And we're going to run on the ceiling because we can use that supersonic gear way up in the ceiling for a bit. Jumps down, goes through. Big old jump up to the top now. Oh, okay. Fine, I'll do my spin dash. I'll do a big jump too. That puts me up to the last spring that we need there, and away we go. So run to the side. This is our last section, which means very soon we are coming up to the boss. Make sure we dodge the springs on the sides there. We're going to jump up to our hidden exit here. We've got enough rings, so we don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Lightning Shield, for helping us out here. Change it to the Fire Shield, and away we go. So now we are coming into the boss. The visual glitch will disappear as we go through. And now we've got to hit the boss 4 times when its shield is down to hit the boss. And we're invincible. He's invincible with the shields up. How many bongs against the boss are we going to get? Give me a number between 50 and 80. All right, we're at 20 after the first hit there. We're at 32 after phase 2. We're at 38 going into heavy number 1. So we're going back to heavy gunner here. Heavy gunner's going to fire a bunch of missiles. We're just going to fly with Tails and try and get rid of as many of them as we can. But Tails abandoning me there, which is not grand. So that's a little bit of a slow run. 38 hits as we come out. We're going to get a few more bonks on the boss now. We're at 49 as we come into the final set. If you said 69, then you are right. Nice. Now we go into our final level of the run here. The power of the Phantom Ruby activates, sends us to a secret area, sends us to the null space. An area where time and space is all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Heavy King comes out of nowhere, steals the power of the Phantom Ruby, wants it for himself, but Robotnik is having none of it. It is up to Sonic with the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds to stop these as we get to go through. And we're going to go in. Can we do this? Let's see. We got 8 more hits to go. If you said 69, congratulations. The funny number came through as we get to go in. As we go down, you can see the timer there. Very, very weird, very, very wobbly. The only thing we have to worry about this boss is Heavy King himself. He has orbs around him that will knock us away. We want to try and hit one of them and then get in the hole that we made. Robotnik, utter pushover. We literally don't need to worry about him at all. You run into him and away he goes. So we go in, we go down. The bosses get hit. This boss is going to switch sides now, but which side is the boss coming from? See the boss there? We want to try and hit the boss there. You see we made a hole. Let's go in before the boss fires his orb. Boss fires his orbs and goes off screen, so I can't hit him. I have to wait for him to come down. But as he comes down, he's taking a sweet bad time. As he does, that allows us to hit the boss, and away we go. We want to try and limit the amount of times that happens, which is why we want to try and spin dash him on the ground here. So we spin dash, we try and sneak our way in, we get a hit, and away we go. So we wait for the other side here. We go down, we hit the boss. That's what you want to see. We come around the other side. We do it again. We get the bugs. It takes a number of hits out there, but he's got the orbs protecting him on the diagonal. He's got a number of orbs there. We want to try and hit him. He's being an absolute butt right now. We're going to try and hit him. We do the dash. We get the hit. Using the dash causes 5 rings to disappear, but it did allow us to get the hit there, which is nice. This is a slow boss fight there, but we're about there. About another 3 more hits in total, I think. Eggman's going to get hit. This should be the last hit for Heavy King. Oh, I took out all this stuff. There goes Heavy King. Time is coming up. Last hit and Eggman. Time! And there you go. That is Sonic Mania. Sonic and Tails. Good ending. All the way done there. Nice 55.08 on my side there as I had my splits running, which is grand. Lot of fun. Good run. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed both my runs there. If you did, I would love it if you would come and follow us over at twitch.tv/Argick. It is where we practice these runs. It is where we learn these runs, practice the commentary for marathons like this. Currently in the process of learning Sonic Heroes speedrun and also playing the new Sonic Colors Ultimate that came out. We're going to be doing a lot of that in the future. But for now, that is the end of it for me. I will catch you all in the chat. Hope you all enjoyed the run. Thanks very much for watching and donating. Oh yes, go for it. Oh yes.
Would you like one more pun before you leave? We have $5 from Christina Nassett, who says, "What do you get when you cross a hedgehog and a pig?" A porcupine. Thank you everyone for all your generous donations, and thank you Argick for a great run.